Hello, my name is Timur Umurzakov. I'm from SE-2013, and this is my defense of the assignment 7. So first, I'm going to talk about the implementation of the behavior-driven development with Cucumber in Java. So I have booking two classes aimed at booking at SQAT travel. Here are like page object models that I have a main page which accepts driver, and using the util class it takes like all of the XPaths, CSS selectors, and here are functions that are used in the testing, like clicking, opening the page itself, pressing buttons, etc. And search page, which is mostly used to verify that the search for the booking is correct. So it has a method verify search, which checks the title of the HTML page if it contains NQZ and ALA, since uh, when booking we specified the towns as uh, Astana and Almaty. So for the cucumber, I added the uh, dependencies. Here we have cucumber for testng, cucumber core with most functionality, cucumber Java, uh, and cucumber JVM tabs. This allows us to create feature files that have their own implementation as steps, uh, like in the steps test class. Here we have uh, like the specification of what each step does. Like here I specified in the Gherkin language the given uh, calls that given user is on home page. So for this, I first of all initialize the objects such as main page, search page, and property util, set the system property of driver name and driver path, and open the main page. Next, I specify that when user chooses dates to travel, this has its own function with its own annotation. When you choose dates to travel, I click on date, click date, click the starting date, and click the end that travel finishes by confirming it. Next, we have end, which is like the continuation of when is like its own step. And user chooses town. Here, clicks on the first town, clicks on the second town, and next we click on the search button. And finally, then it is like a result of these steps. New search page contains NQZ, and for this we verify search. So to like start up the test, since we already have our implementation, we can start up right from here. Run. Sorry, I think it will, yes, it will result in an exception. We have to start from the feature. It opens the Firefox browser, specifies the date for travel, chooses two towns, and clicks to like search. Tools, yes, it is finished. So it should, yes, all the like testers who passed, all steps are successful. Here you can see like 5 steps. Here we have also given, when, and end event. overall 5 steps and one scenario. So you could make by specifying like another scenario. You could do like a lot of scenarios, maybe like some fails, maybe like different scenarios, like the different towns, different dates, etc. And expect the result. Like the expected result is always in then. Here we like verify what result we have achieved. So for the Cucumber framework, I think this is it. Next we have in the assignment API testing using Postman. For this I used, there was an option of using like probably open APIs, but they might not be suited for testing API Postman, since most of them only have like get methods, and I wanted to demonstrate like maybe a little more uh, like difficult methods, etc. So here I have no, let's start from here. Here I have a project that I previously did in the Software Factory course. It is like a backend for the like for the shop. Uh, Here like products that users can post and they can transfer money to each other, something like Kaspi in a sense. So we can have an authorization. Let's try with this. We receive a 400 response with the text that user already exists. We might change the phone, the same result since the email is the same. Let's change the email. And we have the JWT token. Just let's check that it actually works, that we are in the system. Let's try to authenticate. So login. We choose the email, send, and yes, we are in the system. So like this JWT token is used to access all of the content on the website. We can also try to access our own like information. So this is done by on the server side. Server analyzes the JWT token, accesses the user data from it, and gives the user data by ID from the database. Let's run. Yes. So here's our email. Full name just is here. Phone. Password is of course like not returned since it is like dangerous. And list of rows. Next, let's check the functionality to deposit. We can see our ID is 14, so let's change it here. You can actually in the Postman you can do it like this. So use the symbol, and it will register as a like path variable, and we can change it just like here, so we don't need to update it constantly. In our case, it's 14. Deposit, like we deposit money to our account. In this case, it's 10,000. So I think the problem is that I need to use my new token. This is like the token from my previous testing. So another account. Yes, successful deposit. Let's try to check the balance. Same thing, let's do ID. In param specify 14. And in authorization, do it like this. So for the authorization, there are multiple types in Postman authorization, just as there are multiple types of authorization in the web. You can also do it like in the headers by specifying key authorization, just like I did here, or you can do it here. I specify bearer token and just input token here. Let's try to get the bounds. Yes, we have 10,000. Let's do it again and add deposit. And now it's 20. So we can see that it works. To add product, let's again authorization new token. We are adding a new product. So like this is a marketplace, and in a marketplace you can add new products. You should be able to do this. Next, I think this should be it. So this by, yes, it returns us OK, and the generated like JSON of the new object. Let's try to get it. Same thing, ID. I think it's stuck in SID was 15. Yes, it is 15. Send. Yes, we received this object. We can also receive the list of all projects of all objects, and we can also like get requests have parameters that can be specified. First, it starts with the question mark, and after it, you just key and value. You can also add other ones by like category, let's say category again, and dresses. Of course, you can uncheck, check, add new ones here, but let's ignore it for now and just use the category of electronics. So this is like the only product, since this is the only product we added. There might be other ones in the database. So no, this is like the only product for now. Well, there are other like methods. I think like for this defense it should be enough. Also, like Postman is overall a very convenient tool to API test your server's APIs. While like programmers should probably write unit tests, maybe like integration tests, etc. API testing like allows us to visualize the data that we send and receive. Like it, you can also pass in Postman like this whole folder to like maybe front-end developer that they could use it, and to other developers that could use this API. So overall, I think Postman is a very convenient tool that every programmer should use, and I believe I have demonstrated the use on the two like basic methods, post and get, with both JSON bodies and the request parameters. So this is it. Thank you for your attention.